All right. What is keyword clustering? How do you do that? Nick, what is keyword clustering?
I'm guessing he's talking about when he's checking SERPs and saying what works or what overlap he's got or she's got with relatable keywords.
Keyword clusters.
Correct. Majestic will give you a keyword cluster grouping thing that you can pull up. Or does Ahrefs do it now too?
I don't never use the Majestic one. Yeah, so here's Ahrefs.
And then Surfer's probably my favorite.
So you can do Keyword Explorer, like, I don't know, let's do, I don't know. We could even do like something like SEO agency. It's like best SEO agency.
Fork.
And then you can go over here, like also rank for. Yeah, so keyword clustering is basically, when you have a keyword that you want to go for, that keyword, Google doesn't usually just rank like one keyword, for a result page, for a SERP. They generally have like a group of keywords that are very closely related that gun for that SERP. And then I guess you could zoom out even farther from that and say, like the broader topic, would include even more keywords on separate pages. But you could say like the keyword cluster for a single page, so you can see, maybe this isn't a good one. Maybe this is pretty general,
do
I guess.
Surfer. Oh, yeah, yeah.
I just need like a kind of a specific.
Maybe like word. Dog toys that don't break, or
toys for small dogs.
There you go.
I don't know.
That should be a good one, I think.
Let's have it load up if it wants to.
It might just be a really big.
I don't know why it's taking so long.
Yeah, just reload.
Maybe it doesn't like that keyword. It's another one we could search for. So we'll just do guest post. Guest post. Of course, this is like one of our keywords, right? Is Ahrefs like not working well right now?
Might be.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on with Ahrefs.
Show them on Surfer so they get the idea.
Yeah, let me get it ready over here first.
Yeah, Surfer's got a tool that'll do similar things as well. The list might not be as long, but it seems very accurate and concise. It's on their keyword research section.
So here we go in Surfer, and then
keyword research.
You can see right here I've typed in, it's in the keyword research section, and we typed in guest post, and then we have these similar keywords that, and it tells right here the percentage of sites that are also ranking for these keywords, right? So 75% of the pages that rank for guest posts with an S also rank for guest post with no S. Guest post content, that's also 75%. Guest post, guest postings. Let's see.
And usually when we look at this, what would you say our threshold is for trying to group these together? If we're going on percentages that we see here in Surfer for right now.
I would do like over like 50% maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and depending on how big the SERP is, you might be able to get away with a little more or a little less. But overall, whether you use Ahrefs or Surfer to do this, it's still always good practice to go in and manually check those SERPs to make sure that there is actual overlap.
So here we are back on Ahrefs, and you can see like, so guest posting is what it calls like the parent topic. So then the keywords under that would be guest post, guest posting, guest post service. Actually, this is actually a different cluster, I guess I would say.
Housewife blogs.
Because it has a different parent topic. So the parent topic is kind of like what it considers like the I guess, the cluster, right? And then everything under that would be, yeah.
Do you have a Majestic password saved?
I don't think so. I never use Majestic.
Yeah, we don't really use it. But Majestic has a sort of keyword cloud that operates a sort of similar way too.
Or, you know, another thing you could do is, let me go ahead and go guess. Actually, let me do toys for small dogs. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this into Ahrefs. And then you can go and look for, you know, you can just manually look for the organic keywords that a certain URL is ranking for. But basically, you know, just keyword cluster is just the keywords that Google has determined basically fit together in a bundle, right? And so you can do it at the page level, and you can also zoom out a little further than that and do it at a more like broader topical level. So, you know, there might be like 10 different pages or whatever to fully cover a certain topic that that a lot of websites have that Google likes to see. It's kind of like supporting content, right?
Right. Yeah, for a lot of these broader terms, what was the question again, the second part of it? I feel like we were missing something. How do you do it? Yeah. Okay, so in concerns to how to do it, typically you're going to go after a page for the parent topic, unless you're really niching down and you found something that you can execute on a little bit more easily. But best toys for small dogs, for example, would maybe fit under a, and we'd have to look it up manually, but most likely what my guess is it would fit under a longer article that's going to have sections about best toys for the small dogs, best toys for different kinds of dogs. But I could be wrong on that, actually. Because this is all
small dogs.
It's all
small breed dog toys, mini dog toys.
What about? Yeah, so if you manually go into into that SERP, right? So best toys for small dogs. Let's go ahead and do it. All right, so small dogs, small toys. Let's just go down the SERP real quick.
I was going to see what the article looks like real quick.
Pretty basic. That's a huge fucking
it's a really
site.
Kind of basic affiliate article.
Well, so it looks like everything here does pertain to small dog toys until we get down towards lower. But even then, majority of them are about small dogs, and even the last one is designed around puppy toys, right? Or no, the last one's for best dog toys, and then
general.
Mm-hmm. So I would probably, if I'm looking at this SERP, I would say, okay, the article's got to be specific to best small breed dog toys, right? So however you want to package that up, and then we can go through each of these articles and kind of gauge ideas, or we can use Surfer, put that keyword in to the content editor and pull up what kind of sections you see repeating in a lot of these articles. And so by doing that, you're going to be able to stuff in relevance to an article about what Google wants to see to position you in that SERP. Surfer, I think, is probably my number one tool for doing this kind of stuff right now.
I normally just use Ahrefs. Yeah, I normally just. I mean, they both work completely fine. But
you don't think Ahrefs a little broad?
I just really like the I like the parent topic kind of thing. I like how it tells you like what it thinks the cluster is.
What did it say the parent topic of this one is? It's toys for small dogs. Can't remember.
Well, let's see if it actually works now.
Oh yeah.
We'll give it a minute to load up. But yeah, the way I do it is I'll actually just manually type it in, and I'll pull up, maybe like the top 3 or 5, and just look at what they're ranking on page 1 for manually. and then I'll kind of go in, just make some notes or whatever, and then I'll go into Ahrefs and it's not really working too well on this one. Yeah, so I guess this would be an example of Ahrefs not really doing a good job for what we're looking for, right? Why does it have like nothing to do with toys?
Well, that's how I always felt with Ahrefs, but I haven't honestly tried using this in a long time. But I feel like it always pulls up the broadest samples, so it's all like relevant to dog toys here versus the small breed thing.
Yeah, I'm really not too happy with what it's doing with this right now. Maybe it only works better for like a little bit more specific.
Yeah.
This might be a little too big of a topic for it. I don't really know. But yeah, definitely. Let's see.
Small,
see what Surfer
maybe?
does. Here. Toys for small dogs. Yeah, see, Surfer is doing a lot better job here.
It's basically saying it's an independent umbrella.
Yeah,
of,
but see, you can
our
see
keyword cluster.
The percentages over here are quite low. Meaning, it's saying, so toys for small dogs, only 35% of the ones that rank on page 1 for it or whatever, they have dog toys for small dogs, which you would think would be all of them.
Yeah, I would think so.
But the suggestions they're giving us here are much better. And actually, we saw these ranking up there as well, too.
Right, because Surfer's pulling content data and then, giving us snippets based on that. And I don't know what Ahrefs is doing as far as criteria, other than maybe saying what the overall domain is ranking for in relevance to those keywords as well.
I'm not really sure why Ahrefs was doing so bad here. Do I have it sorted wrong, maybe?
Well, I was thinking maybe
I
if
have
we
it
do...
sorted by volume. How do I sort it by, like, relevance?
Either parent topic or keyword and then small, or you can go over here and maybe do small. All keywords small. And toys. Small dog toys. Oh. So maybe there we go. And then you've also got parent topics here. Maybe we're just stupid.
Here we go. Here's
Yeah,
small
so this
dog
is
toys.
getting better.
And I guess I normally use it for a lot more, like, I wouldn't say emerging niches, but stuff that has a lot less information on
Something
Google.
tells me EXXTRA small is not dog related. But I could be wrong.
But yeah, I mean, here we go. We've got small dog toys. It's saying the parent topic, small dog toys. Then we have small dog toys. What else do we have down here? Dog toys for small dogs, toys for small dogs, small puppy toys. So it's giving us kind of the same answer. So it's basically user error there. It was just giving us a huge list, and it was sorted by volume. So it wasn't really showing what we wanted it to show. But if you just play around with it long enough, you'll eventually figure it out. Or you could just use Surfer, right?
But that's a huge thing with everybody that's watching who's not familiar with this kind of stuff. You should get well acquainted with exploring your tools. Even what we just showed you is us messing around in there for a brief period of time. But the longer you spend in there, the more you're going to learn tweaks that you essentially add to your repertoire of ability to do SEO well. And this is, exploring the data sets that you're given by multiple tools. It's, the further you go down the rabbit hole, the more things are going to pop up at you.
So yeah, I don't remember seeing this before. Maybe I just haven't used it in a while. I don't know if they've updated it or if I just haven't really explored it enough myself. But now when you click on the parent topic, it pulls up only the keywords for that parent topic. It's also giving us the keyword density, I guess.
No, that's difficulty.
Difficulty, okay.
Yeah, which, we don't pay attention to that much at all, honestly.
Anyway, they're both ways that you can figure out like what's in your cluster or whatever. And yeah, clustering is super important.
Very.
It's one of the main ways that Google determines like if you're basically covering a topic fully, right? And not to mention that just, actually trying to rank for these other keywords is going to bring you in more traffic to that page rather than basically just leaving out some important keywords that you're not going to rank as well for because you're not targeting them.
Yeah. And also important to note is what happens when you do the opposite of keyword clustering, where you're blowing out a page and Google gets confused, or maybe you cannibalize other content on your site by mixing and matching too many things. If you cluster things properly, you're going to have a very concise grouping that Google's algorithm or other search algorithms are going to like and identify a lot easier and then give you better placement because of that.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the description below for links to our blog for more info on this topic, along with a bunch of other cool stuff like case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell if you enjoyed the video. Thanks and happy ranking.